practice first. Nothing to see here, please.
In my opinion, that sucked. What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Welcome to AFC East Shakedown. I'm your host, Tommy. Joining me is Curtis from Ace Spread, representing the Miami Dolphins. Below is Anthony, representing those New Jersey Jets, baby. And then you got El Numero, Mr. Juan. The El Numero, Mr. Juan, Mr. 10 and 2. How you feeling, Juan? Look at him. Look at the confidence. Look at the. By the way, we have a live exclusive look at you walking around town. Oh man, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, oozing with confidence.
Where'd you get that? Watching him.
Yeah, man. You're wearing suits now? You're a fancy guy, Juan.
I wish I could afford the suits he wears. Shit.
Oh, man. Yeah. El Numero Uno Juan. Everybody knows it this year, Mr. 10 and 2. All right. This should be a pretty quick AFC shakedown because we already covered my shitty Bills from last week in week 12. Let's go ahead and let's dive into the rest.
You could have been laughing at him all last week.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you missed out.
I actually thought about popping in, just like, yeah, all right, I'm not going out with the kids today. Just give me an extra hour. I want to come in and say hi.
you missed out. What up, Sandra? By the way, have you guys noticed that YouTube's changed like the names now? Now it's their handles, their YouTube handles instead of their regular names, which it's totally throwing me off. Yeah, so people that I've known have all different names now, so sometimes I don't even recognize them. So it kind of sucks, man. But anyways, let's get
yourselves in the comments now.
Yeah, y'all have to tell me, man. Exactly. Right.
If you guys noticed, they did the same thing for the Twitter thing. They changed the chats and messages. I'm not good like that, man. I think throws me off. It takes me a while to get into the groove on this stuff.
It does, man. We're like old people. Why are you changing things? Right? I like this flip phones. Damn it,
young Frankel gadgets. Why you change things?
Rotary phones were the best. All right, let's get.
It's cold. Oh my goodness!
Do you guys still have pay phones in New York? One. Are they still around or gone?
No,
they're officially gone everywhere. Everywhere's gone. What about in where you live, Curtis, in your country? Panama. Are they gone?
No. I miss all that stuff. I miss remembering phone numbers. I heard that the rotary thing, the pay, the booth. I missed all that stuff, man.
Yeah, all the deals getting done at the pay phones.
Click. That big ass phone. I remember all that.
And your voice recorder, like the message recording.
Yeah.
And the pager. My wife was talking to my kids about the pager.
Dude, I like the pager. Yeah, dude, if you don't want to call that person back, hey, can't get to the phone, buddy. I'll have to hit you up later, unless it's a 911. Juan has a handle on the division. Time to proclaim you own the AFC East. Come on, Juan, give it to us. Reflect the greatness. You want to go ahead and just say it now?
Let's talk about the game.
Damn, he's still not ready to claim it.
There's no way.
That's what I'm with you, Curtis. There's no way.
There's no way my Dolphins can catch up. It just what's the lead now on you guys? 2 games, but it's like a tiebreaker right now.
Yeah, I think it's we have 4 losses. They have 2, so 2.5 really. I believe it's 2.5 because they have
You
the
can
tiebreaker.
still take the
Yeah,
division.
2.5.
You still can take the division now.
Now
No,
the chances
Absolutely
are super
Oh,
slim.
yeah.
Of course,
Small, yes, but
mathematically,
they exist.
yes, but it's.
I mean, my Dolphins are out mathematically. They'd have to lose every single game, and we win Week 17. Ain't happening.
Mm-hmm. We'll get into the playoffs because I think a 9-win team might get in the AFC the way it's looking right now. So
the Dolphins are in the hunt. They showed that whole little thing, and for whatever reason, they showed John the hunt at 4-7.
Technically,
50,000 D chess, 50,000 D chess, man. I told you, you guys didn't believe it. Coming up,
all right.
Game winning streak and all.
We're gonna take the division in Week 17.
I think honestly, you're gonna have to win one of those games that you're supposed to lose. I think it's gonna be one of those games that I have you winning 8 games to finish out, which is gonna be close. You're gonna be one short. But you never know. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting.
We got bad tiebreakers though. The Bolts we lost to, the Ravens we lost to. So whatever. Anyway, let's get to reality.
Let's get into it. Ravens beat the Jets 23-10. We'll start with you, Anthony. What is going on? I really expected bigger and better things from the. Sorry, go ahead. Talk to us about the Jets.
You're an ass.
I mean,
come on, Anthony's he's gonna give it to me in a minute. So go ahead, Anthony.
No, good. Basically, what we expected the whole time. Ravens to win big. I do appreciate the
they
fight.
Win big though,
being up 7-3 at the half.
Yeah, there you go. Fight.
Anyway, my bad. Continue. Ravens,
You're good. They made it look interesting for about 30 minutes, and then second half rolls around. They allowed 3 straight scoring drives. I don't know. I still have issues with this team overall on the defense side of the ball. Too much inconsistency. You had a defense coordinator, as a former head coach that just week in and week out, they're playing better, yes, but I don't know. I just expected a little bit more. And yeah, they did lose some key pieces in Sauce and Quinnen. Obviously, you expect a little bit of a drop off there, but I don't know. Too many times it just feels like they're kind of just not winning fundamentally in any way possible. And then kind of the story of what the Jets season has been, that when they have some promising drive happening, like they did at the end of this game, Breece Hall fumbles the ball at the 1-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with a nice strip as like he was kind of like backwards running there as he was being tackled. Nice play there. They held Lamar Jackson in check for most of this game, but I also feel like Lamar Jackson is not near 100% overall. There were a few situations where he had a clear path in front of him that, normal Lamar Jackson would take that lane and rush for 15, 20 yards. And he hesitated a few times. A few times he did take off and run, but still felt the hesitation was there. And instead of getting like a 15-yard gain, maybe he got like a 5 or 6-yard gain. So he's definitely not at 100%. The Jets, for as bad as they struggle against the run, kind of did a good job in this game for the most part. It just comes down to too many situations of just, the points come in bunches for this team. And that's not really kind of the way that you're supposed to play this game. I kind of expected this to happen, be a 2-score game. It was exactly that. So appreciate them fighting back, but that second half could have been a lot better if this defense just played a little bit better.
How do you feel Tyrod did in place of Fields?
I mean, he threw for more than 100 yards. That's a start.
I mean, do you feel more confident going forward, though, for the rest of the season that maybe you'll win a couple games, or you think that it's pretty much a wrap?
I don't know that it changes my thoughts on the games that the Jets are going to win. I still see them winning 2 games. Probably winning this week against Atlanta. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. I still think, regardless of Fields or Tyrod Taylor, they're still going to win 2 games. Is kind of my thoughts on it. I just think what Tyrod does, he gives you the ability to kind of evaluate the receivers a little bit better. Justin Fields hold on to the ball for too long. There's too many situations where receivers were open. He's just not seeing them and not hitting them. I don't think you're going to have that issue with Tyrod Taylor. I think where Tyrod's going to give you more issues is he's going to throw more turnovers. That's one thing Fields has been pretty good at as far as not throwing interceptions, because not throwing the ball at all is the issue there. So I think you can get a better evaluation of these receivers, Adonai Mitchell, John Mechie, See which of these guys can kind of, have a role with this team next year as like a third or fourth receiver. So I think that's where Tyrod makes a little bit of a difference. And maybe you do steal an extra win with Tyrod. Listen, it couldn't get worse than Fields, so that's really
all right.
Really about
well,
that.
Scott coming in saying he's an average hero, which isn't bad. I like that. Tyrod, the average hero. All right, Curtis, your thoughts on the Jets, or is it just the Jets are in just a total rebuild mode and not a bright future here in 2025 for them?
I still think they're in the process of tanking. They're just trying to make it look semi-good. There's just a lot of problems. I mean, you get rid of two of your top defenders. What do you expect, And obviously Tyrod's not a guy. I still think that the coaching is
not a guy. What?
He's not a guy who's going to carry a team with one wide receiver and some kind of flaws on the offensive line. And I mean, Brees is good, but once you fumble at the 1 yard line, like, what's that? That's crazy. So I don't know. It just seems like
3 times in this year. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's so. I don't know. Look, the reality is, you just got to hope that your head coach is the right guy. You could flip out the rest of the dudes. If he's not the right guy, if Glenn's not the right guy, then you're screwed. And then I guess you can still hope that just as long as your GM's right. If your GM's right and he gets the right talent, you can always swap out the coaches. So as long as the GM and the head coach is right, and I think, that's the future. The future's not now. It's not even close. So,
and that's my biggest issue with like the tank crowd versus like the win some games crowd is like, yeah, obviously, like, you want to lose the games. You want to get the best possible pick to pick the quarterback. But isn't also part of this whole season is to make sure that this coach isn't just a complete bum, like, as well. Like, it doesn't really matter who your quarterback is. Like, if Aaron Glenn is not it, you're just going to find yourself in the same situation in 2 or 3 years where, you're getting a new head coach, and the new head coach doesn't like the quarterback that the old regime picked, and he wants to pick his own quarterback. And you're just playing this game of, like, this like weird timing type of situation over and over again. I would like to leave this season saying, you know what, Aaron Glenn might have something to him. This team fought even with all the losses to this roster. They didn't look like fools, which I think has been mostly the case. Again, they fought with this Ravens team that I thought they were going to get destroyed against for half the game until the second half rolled around. So you're getting some of that. And you saw some games where, his coaching ability was good. You saw a lot of games where it wasn't. Just weird decision-making inside of 2 minutes, inside 4 minutes. I'd like to see, a couple more games where maybe it looks like the Jets come out and are like firing on all cylinders to the best that they can with the roster depletion, where he's making good decisions. Like, he made a 4th and 2 call early in this game, early in the second quarter or second half, where they were inside the Jets territory and just in one of those, like, obvious punting situations. And I think he took the second and like the 2 and 9, like, oh, okay, what do we got to lose type of approach. But I also think part of that too goes with the flow of the game. I mean, you can criticize any call, so it's difficult. But I think in that particular situation, like the flow of the game, the defense was playing well up until that point. Punt the ball, stop the Ravens again. You get the ball back roughly in the same situation you're at with a fresh set of downs and kind of play it that way. It didn't make sense at that time. And he's had a number of situations like that. But again, most of the last 5 games, I feel like there's been a lot more good than bad. So just for the next, whatever we have left, 6 games, I just want to see a little bit more of the good than the bad out of him.
Okay. Mr. Juan Cena over there. What's your thoughts on the Jets? You can't see him.
You're having way too much fun.
What are you talking about?
Like, what is all this? What is all this? What is this?
I'm not doing it. Guys, I don't pick the names. These guys come on here. They write their names. I don't do any of this. So go ahead, Juan.
I didn't pay attention to this game. I was too busy watching my team.
Oh, how could you not pay attention to the Jets? I mean,
did you
shame
not
on you.
look at my cursed game? Like 15 players was getting hurt between our teams. Like that was the cursed voodoo game.
We're gonna get into that game. About fucking time something happens to this no good Patriots. All right, so.
But I don't have anything to say about the Jets. I have the things to say about the Ravens, and then Thursday night happened when they got destroyed by Joe Burrow. So
they did. You want to go ahead, dive into it real quick? They do suck. They're
not good.
They got destroyed by Lamar throwing all those picks. He's the pick master, the turnover master.
They're not good this year.
All that being said, the Jets still don't have an interception this year.
All right. Well, yeah, look, man, you guys are who you are. Man, there's not much getting around it, man. Bad team, just like Curtis said, you're in a tank job right now, which you should be. And I know it sucks. As a fan, you want to win games, obviously, but you got to be real at this point as a Jets fan or any team that's has 1 or 2 or 3 wins. It's all about the draft at this point. It's all about getting the right draft pick and obviously getting a top 5 pick. So you're in a race with some bad teams, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of bad teams
that looking okay. Because
honestly, I would. So I'm gonna say no. They'll probably. I haven't really paid too much attention, but there's maybe one coming out of the draft. I mean, I have a feeling that Manning's not. I don't think Manning's ready yet, and I don't think they want Manning to come out next season. So I think he's going to take another year to develop in college. So that I think he'll be the guy to get maybe the following year, 2027. But this year,
Mendoza's the
honestly, if I'm you guys with all the draft capital you got and with the trades and all that, dude, I'm just I'm surrounding on defense. I'm getting defensive players, getting offensive linemen. I'm loading up, and then in 2027, I'm drafting a quarterback. That's what you need to do. Because I don't. If you reach for a quarterback this draft, it's not gonna. I think that's just a bad decision. I think you'll be better off getting the best of the best that's available this year in the offseason. I'm just saying you got to load up on your defense. Yeah, clearly your defense is having trouble. You know what I mean? Plus, if you get offensive line, your quarterback comes in 2027, he's ready to go. You know what I mean? Like. He has a line that can protect him. I mean, that's how I see. But go ahead, talk to us about that.
My thought on that: first off, Jets' offensive line, I think, is in good shape. 3 out of 5 players are all drafted in the last 3 years.
I think your line is decent.
Still can't hurt to add more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, be bad. Yeah,
I hear you, but also they need receiver help. Is like the primary need on offense. But I'm with you on that. The only concern I have with that whole theory is one, every single year next year's quarterback class is better than this year's. It's just what you hear all the time. It's always the case. I mean, this year the names that we were talking about in August were Arch Manning, Kate Klubnik, Drew Aller. There was a number of guys that were Carson Beck, and all those guys have just Garrett Nussmeier. There were so many names you were hearing about. As this draft class is so outstanding at the quarterback position, and every single one of them flamed out to the point where Fernando Mendoza has elevated himself as like a second-round talent up until the way he's playing this year, a top 5 pick, top 10 pick, depending on what you hear. The only fear I have is you're in a situation with this team. Can they go another season of no quarterback play, bad offensive play? Another losing season, which you would want going into 2027 from a drafting a quarterback standpoint. But then you have a regime that's on a hot seat as they're drafting a rookie quarterback. And you're, again, going back to what I said earlier, they pick their quarterback. It could be Arch Manning, it could be whoever you want it to be. But then this new regime comes in and they may not have the same opinion as, this front office had of the quarterback they're picking. And you could just find yourself in a weird situation where you're just playing, this weird dark game at the quarterback position. I don't know. I mean, I do like the idea of 2027 because there are just a lot more names out there. But again, you just don't know how these players are going to react to an off season, more film on them. Because the reason why a lot of these guys are slated to go back is because they don't have a lot of film out there. They're all kind of fresh players. What happens is these players go back, they either get better or teams start to evaluate and say, okay, what did this guy struggle with? Let's throw this more at him. And they just don't adapt as they should. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If the Jets are picking top 3 and there's a quarterback there, they're picking him. And that's just
I get it, but at the same time, man, you're still listen. You guys are in major rebuild mode. I mean, from the floor up, right? And I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing to get a quarterback just because we feel like we have to have one next year. Like that's my opinion. You got all that draft capital. I would just load up as much as you can, and then when you go and get your quarterback the following year. Now, look, if there's a guy you guys really love, take a chance on him. Worst case, he's terrible, like in Arizona, and you draft another one the following year.
That's the luxury of having all these draft picks. You would like them to hit on the first one, so you can use those next year picks to build around them. But they do have the ability to say, okay, we whiffed on this guy. Let's go and get another one. But then you're putting too much draft, and you could trade. Like we saw with Josh Rosen after that horrible year in Arizona, they still got a second round pick for him. So
they did, exactly.
It's my idiot team.
Yeah, so it could happen.
What do you got to lose? It's some potential, it looked like, but unfortunately, it didn't work out in his favor. There's definitely an option. We'll see how it goes.
Scott coming in. Tommy, did you watch a Bears game? There's your argument for firing McDermott and Brady. Did you see Ben scheme that offense on? Fucking unbelievable. Yeah. So coaching matters, obviously, right? You're seeing the result of it in Chicago. You're seeing the result in it in many teams. You're seeing the result in those fucking Patriots. Look at them. The one and only over here.
Why keeps changing his name like that, man?
I didn't do that. He did it.
Pure Patriots arrogance.
It's unbelievable, right? I mean, look at these guys. Eating chips, winning Super Bowls, drinking his coffee with swag. All right, one and only. Let's talk about your game. The Patriots win again, 26-20 over the Bengals. Win's a win. Talk to us, Juan.
Yeah, I got humbled. I got a little carried away with myself last week. And
you did, didn't you? I said the game be close. You guys over here, cocky guys over here. I told you guys, watch out.
But that definitely was a voodoo game. It was pretty damn scary how many players were going down like flies. It was, I don't know what the fuck was going on. There's every 3 plays, a player just down. And you see the medical staff carrying them out. It's like, bro, why are people getting sniped during the game? What's happening? The Bengals, they had an awesome game plan for my offense. They made Drake look like a piece of garbage for about a quarter and a half. It was his pick six was insane. It was I'm just sitting there like, okay, this is this type of game. It's been a while since we had a letdown. Let's see how far this goes. Thankfully, the Bengals are still the Bengals, and we were able to carry on. The defense actually played pretty damn well. I'm proud of them for keeping things afloat when we needed to keep it afloat, even with us not having Milton Williams.
Sorry to cut you off. Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you think that game's different if Burrow and Chase is in the game?
Absolutely.
Do you think the outcome is different?
I also think we play different.
Okay, but I mean, do you think the outcome is different? Do you think you still win that game?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I feel like
you win. Okay.
I feel like our points will go up more. We probably win 35-32.
You would have a different script for you would have different game plan going in. Okay,
but that doesn't change defense. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really change much.
All right.
But I'm proud of the defense for this game. They made Joe Flacco look like garbage. Like his pick six was even worse than Drake's somehow. Because I telegraphed that from Marcus Jones. Marcus Jones baited him. Like if Joe Flacco just got in the league. Mind you, Joe Flacco's been in the league for 20 years and got caught with that disgusting pick six. But what I like about this game is the veterans kind of stepped up because all the youngins were not playing very well. Like Jake was kind of out of the zone. The running game wasn't there. All the youngins were kind of messing up. And then Diggs and Henry took over for a bit. So then everybody got their rates going. And Vrabel wasn't as aggressive as usual. He kind of read the game script, which I like too. This is what coaching matters. They read how the game was going. He's like, yeah, let's take our points here. But there's really big. I didn't have breakfast. That's why I'm eating all these little rice cakes. My bad.
No, when you're 10-2, you could do what you want. Do whatever you want.
Bro, you chili cheese dog, get there, get messy, bro.
Yeah, I don't care, dude. Just have some hot cocoa. Just whatever you want to do. It's your world, man. We're just in it. We're just here to enjoying it, man.
I'm sick of you already.
You could have a bowl of cereal. I want to care. Whatever you need to do, bro.
We still got 5 more weeks of this. I got to do with you. But there are massive problems that's been lingering all season that everybody kind of wanted to gloss over that I've been kind of telling y'all since like at least October. And there's 3 things in this game that popped up that are serious problems that won't be good when it comes to January football.
Ooh, I like this.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell us.
Yeah. You know, I'm not convinced of nothing still. Not convinced of nothing.
Oh, our coach is loving this. Come on. Give me some bad Patriot news.
We aren't that good in the red zone. It's pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what else?
Really bad. So if you guys seen in this game, we were at the 1 in I think it's the first half this happened. At the 1, we had like 8 tries to fucking score in there, and we didn't do anything. We literally got a turnover and downs after having a refresh because Cincinnati got defensive pass interference. So we got a new set of downs at the 1. We went back on a penalty at the 10. We did a pass for Hunter Henry. He gained 9 yards. So back in the 1, the second and goal at the 1. And we failed 3 straight times. I got a turnover and downs at the 1. We're not that good in the red zone, and that's very bad for January football. Now, thank you, Alex. Been in the second half. Now, the biggest thing that been bothering me since October that cannot happen, and Curtis, you're gonna fucking love this. We cannot run the football. We just can't do it. It can't happen. Now, if you can't run the football in January, that is significantly bad for 2 massive reasons, or even 3. You cannot survive if you can't get short yardage. If you can't get 1 yard or 2 yards and just get overpowered every time, that is a fucking problem. And that came massive in that game against Cincinnati. 2, you cannot shorten the game if you can't run the football. If you cannot shorten the game, the other quarterback, who is probably going to be a good quarterback in January football, has more chances to score on you. And 3, you can't close the game if you can't run the football. Those are 3 massive no-nos that cannot happen in January if you can't run the ball. We can't do it. We have not improved our run game all year. So at this point, December is in 2 days. If we ain't fixing it now, you ain't fixing it at all. So we're just a team that can't run the ball. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but that is very bad for January football. It's a bad sign. But I will say this. We're still fundamentally sound for the most part. And our defense has stepped up when they've had to, whether it's against the trash or even against the good teams. They've played well, actually, when they played anybody who's halfway decent. So that's something to be happy about.
Does the trash can count for the Bills over there? Are they one of the trash teams you played?
No. 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 Absolutely
unbelievable, huh? Just poor old Tommy over here. Gotta rip on my team. Go attack Anthony over there. He's a nice guy. He'll take it, man. He's used to it. Leave me alone.
So, no. Those are things to watch out for that has been a looming problem for a while. But Cincinnati, they really stepped their game up. And then look what happened Thursday night. They came in and beat up on Baltimore like if they're completely superior.
Yeah.
So they're starting to find themselves a little bit and get on a run. And they didn't even have T. Higgins in that game. So that the kudos to them. They played the game and that humbled me. But the biggest thing I took away this game is all the fucking injuries. We don't have a left tackle for the rest of the regular season. My left tackle's gone. Since my left tackle's gone for the regular season, I am not happy about anything. I'm not in a good mood at all. I don't know if we're going to win games now because we can't block. Without him, we can't block. So our left tackle now is the bum-ass left tackle we had the last 2 seasons, in which almost got my quarterback killed last year. Let's see if Josh McDaniels can fix that. Let's see if Josh McDaniels can fix that. But I ain't happy. I'm very afraid of this Giants game. Very, because their pass rush is insane. So I'm very afraid.
No weapons there. Burns.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter hasn't been great, but he's still got some juice to him.
Oh, we're sensing a little bit of fear from El Numero 1.
A little bit
about his Patriots.
I just told you I'm definitely afraid. Ain't a little bit. Ooh. I'm scared of this game.
You guys are hearing it right here.
I know they choke all their games away, but they do go up double digits against almost everybody they play. Like they're fighting as fuck.
They just fired their DC too, so might get a little bit of
Beth isn't happy with you, Curtis. Running your mouth over there about our Buffalo Bills. Jeez.
Oh,
all right. So you had some key injuries too. I know you had messaged me.
I'm talking about those key injuries.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
How did it feel?
Yeah,
We
how does it feel, Juan?
We lost our entire left side of the offensive line. We have our left tackle, left guard gone. So we have backups there coming in against the Giants defense. We've been lost Milton Williams, and we saw what happened when we lost them. They kind of ran on us for like $120, $110 without Milton Williams. So we're susceptible to the run now. We were the best run defense up until last week, and then once Chase Brown started giving to us, it's been a small problem on the thing. We lost our best special teamer is also gone. We lost him too.
And your DT, he's out for a while.
Yeah, Ben Williams, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We have big injuries now. It's our turn. As you just wanted.
Welcome to the club, Juan. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. And you're getting them late, which is not good.
Which is bad. Yeah,
which is bad.
Adversity.
I'm liking this one. I'm liking this now.
What is
now you're not so cocky, are you?
Good, Juan. It feels so good, Juan.
It does. This is great. Anthony, are you happy or what?
The hell does he care?
I don't know. He has to care. Anthony, come on, man.
I mean, well, I'll say about the injuries, Juan. Obviously, Will Campbell being out for the year doesn't kind of benefit to this, but kind of came at a decent time. You guys got a little bit of time to get healthy, figure things out because you have the Giants bye week next week.
What a nice guy. What are you doing, Anthony? What's going on here? This is not what I wanted.
Boo.
That
was a butt fumble, Anthony.
Yeah, what happened, man?
But anyway.
What's that about?
But about this game,
call you the Sanchez of this show today.
Yeah, what's going on? What are you, Tom Brady's cousin? Get out of here.
No, screw that guy.
Juan, whoa. There's the Anthony I know. There's the Anthony I know.
But about this game, I mean, I don't know. I just expected a little bit more out of the Patriots here. Bengals are shorthanded. That Bengals defense has been awful all year round. Yeah, they seem like they're turning some sort of corner a little bit, obviously based on the performance against you guys, the performance on Thursday night. But I don't know. I just expected the Patriots kind of like take this game and kind of run away with it. Joe Flacco's last start there. Didn't really see that. The injuries are a bit concerning. Obviously, Will Campbell, the reason you guys went offensive tackle is because that offensive line was abysmal the year before.
Abysmal.
Sure.
It was awful. It was poor Drake May. I didn't know if he was going to survive the year. It seemed like for a while. Brissett, what was it? Brissett? Brissett
before him. Yes.
Destroyed. Yeah, he was getting destroyed week in and week out. It was looking bad. And I think Patriots kind of with that offense. I mean, it has weak spots that they're not perfect. Way that they were going to kind of work their way through is with that offensive line being at the best possible situation was. You guys see how they rebound these next few weeks with, obviously Giants coming up, the Bills game coming up after the bye week. You guys have a little stretch of games here where, should win these games, but now things kind of change a little bit for you guys. You guys got to just kind of grind through this last month of the season. You always want to go into the playoffs on a hot streak. You don't really want to kind of work your way backwards. And with all these,
you're talking, Anthony.
There we go, Anthony.
You have to suck up a bunch of losses going in his cold.
Yeah, losing streak. Losing streak coming up.
Not like
losing streak.
Tell it, Anthony.
Or anything.
Now you're getting into it, Anthony.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, as far as the game goes, like I said, you guys won the game. You guys did what you're supposed to do, but you don't get style points for shit. But I don't know. This game was a little bit more.
Yeah, but oh man, Juan, you're gonna let him get away with this? Anthony started off a nice guy. Now he's telling. Now he's saying the truth.
I do the sandwich method. You go something nice. Something
what a nice guy.
It was something nice.
Nice guy. It's over with. The Patriots' 9-game winning streak is done. It's over.
Flounder at the end and fail.
It's done. Curtis, what's your thoughts on these banged up, no good Patriots?
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Oh man, I definitely think. Not really. I mean, come on. Look, the thing is that our division wet the bed, screwed it up, gave them such an advanced position. They have a lot of space, not a ton of space between them and the Bills. They've got to mind their P's and Q's. They're lucky they didn't lose Campbell for the season, so there is a return. Williams as well. I mean, they're way above where you'd expect them to be. So however it plays out, as much as it disgusts me to say, I want to kind of stick you in the back one because I got PTSD from your 20-year run. Look, whatever happens, this team is in a great trajectory as long as they don't totally wet the bed over these last couple of games and May doesn't get injured bad. This is just a process way ahead of the curve. You're going to add in growth. You're going to add in more picks. And so I think that at the very least, you got, 6 games, I think, left. You'll even if you split it 3-3, just think about it. 13 and what's the other 4? Who the hell would have thought you would have gone 13-4? Not me. I mean, I thought maybe 10.
I had 9. I had second place though, at least. But damn.
Yeah, I thought they would be. I didn't think the Dolphins. I thought they had a chance, but it shows how valuable. Just like with Peyton in the Broncos, a really good coach. And a quality quarterback.
Absolutely.
And Johnson, yeah. And then you add with them, unfortunately, they've got a very good defensive mind in their head coach and a very good offensive mind in their OC. So you look, they're going to have to add more stuff, but this is a great position unless they totally butt up and flop and melt.
I think it's time. It's time. It's time to do a meltdown.
We'll be fine.
Juan understands it's coming. He's preparing himself.
I think if you guys go 3-3 over these next 6 games, anything better is better. But if you at least go 3-3, no serious injuries, it's a huge win. And they
actually got 5 games left.
Yeah, 5 games.
Oh, 5. Ooh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tough sledding. I think you guys won. I don't see us winning the Division 1. So congratulations.
Well, if you beat them, right,
you earned it. Whatever. Enjoy that AFC East title. Doesn't mean anything, anyways. By the way, Weston, he's been a subscriber here for a while. He's a Chiefs fan, and he says, "Woo! Thank you for the draft, baby." Dude, Chiefs, man. Look, I honestly don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for you guys,
neither.
but
I'm happy. Get out.
Yeah, I'm
not trying to see you on the playoffs. So get the
right,
fuck
dude.
out.
If they squeak in, we're all in trouble. Right? So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nope, that's gonna be the most dangerous 7th seed in the history of NFL.
The history ever.
Dog.
Yeah. I don't
actually in it. I'm good. Y'all can go. I'm sorry.
Right. I don't feel bad at all for you guys. So
you should enjoy that as a compliment.
Enjoy fishing. Right. Absolutely take it as a compliment. At least you guys are a dangerous team still, if you got there. The Buffalo Bills. I was talking to somebody earlier about the playoffs. And I said, bro, look, man, if you go in there, if we get in there, which I think we will, but if we go in there on
that for a month, calm down.
We are, but if we go in there on fumes, let's say you get in there at 10 wins, 9-10, whatever, you just squeak in, not good. It's not gonna go well. Like, you got to go into the playoffs. The best of the best go in there. The teams that usually get far are the teams that are going in injury-free, or at least got a lot of, good health going on in their team, and are on a winning streak, or at least playing really, really good football. You can't go in there with injuries and barely getting in. Like, it's not going to go well.
But the thing is,
we've seen it before.
In your case, you're more than likely going to have that 5 seed. But then that means you're playing the AFC North. That's easy. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
I will pick you to win that game against any. I don't give a shit if it's Pittsburgh, if it's bum ass more. If Cincy maybe is a little scary because that means they'll have to be in a hot streak if they somehow win that division.
But if this was the past, though, Juan, I'd say I agree with you. But we've been losing. It's weird. We've been losing to subpar quarterbacks and beating the better ones. So I get your point, But at the same time, like it's odd. We should be beating the sub-par quarterback, the Michael Penixes of the world, the Davis Mills of the world. You know what I mean? And we're not. We're beating Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs. We're beating Lamar Jackson. Right? You know, I don't get it. So I don't have a whole bunch of confidence until they got it. Yeah. Wow. And we lost the Tua.
Jay Fields.
I forgot about that.
What does that say? So look, to me, we got what 6. I think we got 6 games, 5-6 games left. We have to. In order for me to feel any kind of confidence, right, like at least in the playoffs, because Juan's right, more likely we'll make the playoffs. I think I have us winning 10 or 11 around there. But look, man, they have to start going on a winning streak at some point. They got to start getting healthy at some point. You can't just go in there the way we are now. We would get tossed out probably the second round easily. Maybe not the wild card. Curtis knows it's look. Reality's a reality. I mean, the reality is. We're losing players left and right. No Deion Dawkins this week. No Spencer Brown, who's looked like he broke his damn arm, right? We're in trouble. Ed Oliver done for this season. Michael Hoyt done for the season.
Making fun of me. I got it.
Yeah, dude. So, like, we are, right? We're out there picking players off the street. Good.
Hey, Tommy,
we're in desperation mode, baby.
Tommy, how does it feel to have Watt going against third string? Is it?
Oh, Ryan Van Denmark, dude, RVD, baby, woo, no problem, no problem. I'll be honest with you, Deion Dawkins was, if he played like he did last week, maybe RVD is the better option this week. So I don't know if you saw, he stood there. He stood there on one play. He literally stopped blocking, and the guy crushed the hell. I don't even know what he was. Now he has a concussion. Maybe his head was fucked up. I have no idea, but something went wrong there. So look, man, it starts this week, and we'll get into it as soon as we get into the games. But look, the Patriots are. It doesn't matter how you guys won. You guys got the job done. You got the dub.
Talking about that, I forgot.
Yeah. We are, well, because I'm last, so you're 10-2. And, bro, confidence is everything. And I think every game you guys continue to win on this winning streak is just building more and more and more confidence in that team, man. And confidence to me is everything, man. So when we play you guys, if we're continuing this win, lose, win, and we face you guys, and you guys are still on this winning streak, I don't care what injuries you have. We're not beating you guys. So we have to start winning some ball games, and we have to start now. I mean, really, it starts in Pittsburgh. So starts tomorrow. If we lose against Pittsburgh, it's I don't know, man. But anyway, we'll get into that. I think that's it for last week. So let's get into the Boo This Man and the style and profiling. We'll start with you, Anthony. Who you booing? Uh-oh.
Trying to think on this defense, man.
Somebody on the D.
I feel like I've done like the normal problem childs. Like it's Wilkes. I'm about safety play. Tony Adams. Yeah, Tony Adams is actually a good target on this one. He's been awful this year. He's been kind of mediocre at best after his rookie year. I don't know. He's a poor tackler. I think a major flaw in this Jets defense has been the linebackers and the safety play. Because the corners, even though they're limited with the loss of Sauce, and they've actually been playing pretty well in covering receivers since Sauce has been out. So I'm not so concerned on the outside. The defensive line play has been better. It's really coming down to the linebackers and safeties and poor tackling at those two positions. And Tony Adams is like personification of that. I think this offseason Jets are going to dive deep into the safety market. They kind of have to because they need two of them. But Tony Adams had a play where it was a deep shot. I think he was covering Zay Flowers, I think it was. Basically yanked his arm off for a pass interference and then got up, was like, what happened? I don't know what you're talking about to the refs and shit like that. It's like, dude, like the entire world saw he pulled this guy's arm out of its socket, basically, for the penalty. So
I hate it, dude.
Yeah, I'm just looking at him as a guy that's like probably the last little piece of like what needs to get the hell out of his team.
Okay, and who are you styling and profiling this week, man?
Styling and profiling. it sucks he had a fumble, but Brees was pretty solid this game. I think he had like 125 all-purpose yards. Can't fumble at the goal line, but if it wasn't for him, we would have been down there anyway. I'll go with Brees. Just like to see him punch it in one more time, maybe, and get have the game a lot closer than the ending score result looked like. It really wasn't much. I mean, nobody splashed. Nobody had a great game or anything like that. I'll give it to Brees though.
Okay. Can I style and profile a Jets legend?
You can.
All right. I'm going to style and profile this moment here in Jets history.
I believe everything that anyone else has watched Chad play impresses me. The same thing impresses them.
What does it mean to you now when the team is struggling?
I want to kiss you. I couldn't care less about the team struggling. I want to kiss you.
Thanks, Joe. I'll take it as a huge compliment.
You know what?
Joe Namath, part of the four-decade team.
We need him back. Kiss and report.
What was he on? Was he drunk? Was he drugged? Both? That man.
He was tipsy as fuck right there.
I don't care about that damn Jets.
He's like, I'm trying to take you home, baby.
I could care less. I'm Joe Namath, baby.
I'll tell you what, though, that guy.
I wish I had 10% of his confidence. I wish I did.
Oh, dude, can you
10%?
That guy is super on live air too. He could give two shits.
Nah.
He's trying to take that girl home.
I just want to kiss you. What are you doing? Fuck the Jets. All right, one and only. Talk to us, man. Who's your boo this man? Who's your style and profiler?
Boo this man. Oh, it's Drake. He was trash. Oh, it was disgusting.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
the worst part about his game to me was like he looked sped up and wasn't reading the defenses the way that he was all season. So even like simple blitz calls that were like coming through because of him, not necessarily because of the line. The line were doing the blocks right, but he wouldn't have make anybody go pick up any of the blitz he's supposed to. So since he wasn't shouting out the right plays and the right protection schemes, the defense was doing whatever they wanted to him for the majority of that game. That was on him. That wasn't on the line. That wasn't on anything else. He was sped up. It was just a bad day in the offense last week from him. To me, it was his worst game easily, just because of that alone. Styling, Carl Davis, our number 2 corner. He locked up when he needed to lock up. Something happened which pissed him off. I think he got some bullshit call on T. Higgins. Then T. Higgins, got concussed. Then after that, whenever they threw at him, it was easy lockdown, no matter what happened. And he didn't play games. And he was pretty vocal about it after the game too. He wasn't happy. So Carl Davis, thank you for coming to the team. Proof for number 2 corner.
Dang. All right. Curtis, you guys had a bye week, but do you want to boo anyone anyways?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay happy. Whatever.
Oh, stop! You're gonna style.
I'm gonna ride 70,000 D chess. We're on our way, baby. It's all set up for us to take the division.
All right. Well, speaking of that, I did want to let's see if I can pop this on the screen real quick because this is kind of crazy that a 9. Normally 10 wins would get you in, but man, I don't know. This right here, I gotta say, like this year, a 9 wins may get you in. So here's the standings, playoff standings as they sit. So there's the no good Patriots at 10-2. There's the Broncos 9-2. You got the Colts 8-3, Pittsburgh 6-5, Chargers 7-4, Jacksonville 7-4, Buffalo 7-4. Now here we go. So 8th seed. You got the Texans at 6-5. You got the Chiefs at 6-6. Baltimore 6-6. And look right below them, Miami Dolphins still in the hunt. And the Bengals.
Watch out for that 15.
So looking at the Chiefs, like we'll start there, like with their schedule, they don't. I mean, the remaining games here aren't easy. They got the Texans at home. They're home against the Chargers. Titans is an easy one. Then you got the Broncos, and the Raiders normally playing pretty tough. So they got some tough games coming here. I don't know if the Chiefs make the playoffs. I got to be honest with you. What do you think about that? You think the Chiefs get in? I don't think so,
I'm not
right?
sure. They're not.
Their left tackle just went down with a shattered wrist.
Oh, did he
not
too?
To mention
Oh, man.
too,
Yeah,
all the
rookie.
teams that are ahead of them in the wild card, all those teams they've lost to.
That's right. You're right. I forgot about that too. So
they have tiebreaker problem on top of that.
yeah, they dug themselves, I think,
That
really
Texans
deep,
game
man.
is make it or break it. They lose that game, they're done. It's over. Because that's the last remaining team that hasn't have a tiebreaker over them yet. They lose that Texans game, and Texans are red hot, as you know. So,
defensively, yes. Offensively, but their
You
defense.
know about that, Tommy, right?
CJ's coming back though.
I do. They're
coming back this week.
They're legit.
So
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Texans are a problem. So if they lose that game next week, they're finished. It's over.
No, I agree. They go to 6-7 after that. Then they play the Chargers. I mean, well, I think they beat the Chargers. Chargers right now are banged up and they're not playing well, but still, they have a tough road to climb, man. They a tough uphill battle. So that's the Chiefs, and then you got, let's see here. Then you got the Ravens, and the Ravens, I think they're done too. You got, let's see here. You got the Steelers. I don't know. Can the Steelers beat them? Maybe.
Yes,
the Bengals. They just lost to the Bengals. They got smoked, and they're at Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Then you got the Patriots, who obviously is playing really good football. Then you got the Packers, who's playing really good football.
I didn't even know.
And then you got Steelers. Yeah. So, dude, I don't think they make it either. I mean, they'd have to have some upsets here, and I don't see it happening.
What has to happen is the Steelers need to lose games too, because as long as the Steelers lose games, they can kind of lose games.
That's
also.
true.
And since
they can
have
maybe
twice, they can win the division still. But that's
You're right. It's about the division. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I didn't think about the division. So, and they're in a shit division. They're in one of those divisions that anyone can. Those two teams can win, but they got a tough schedule. Then now the Dolphins.
You're gonna fuck them up after that. So that's what I'm telling you. You're good.
I got the Dolphins winning. We're fine, but it's not about. It's about how you getting in. How are you going into the playoffs? You know what I mean? Like that's my concern.
Division. You're winning.
10-7, the Miami Dolphins.
So I think. So what is the guys' record right now? 4-7. So for me, realistically, I think you beat the Saints. You go to 5-7. I think you beat the Jets. You go to 6-7. I think you lose against the Steelers. You're 6-8. I think you lose against the Bengals. You're 6-9. I think you could beat the Bucks at home, 7-9, and then you beat the Patriots because the Patriots will rest everybody in Week 18. I have you winning 8 games. What do you think, Curtis? 8? Sound about right, or would you mix that up?
Yeah, 2 games short. I think we're going 10-7.
Gee, confidence. I like it. Fucking confidence in you lately. I love it, man.
I know. Look, I think we definitely beat the Saints. You don't know with the Jets because you're on the road. We almost lost.
That is true. You're on the road. I didn't think about that. And the Jets are.
And the Steelers, it's a night game on a short week. We'll probably lose that one.
Yeah, I don't think you win.
Bengals, we're home. It depends on what and Burrow didn't look great. They have no
first game back though. I don't think you guys beat them.
It's not. Will the Patriots rest their guys?
It depends.
That's a good question.
Indianapolis.
Because if you think about it,
if it's for a seeding, yeah, you're right. That could,
we can lose to the Steelers, end up with 9 games, and maybe get some tiebreakers. But I don't know. It's hard to say with my team. We don't barely.
You could win 9.
Barely beat Washington. So
yeah,
hell knows.
You're right though. I have you winning 8, but you're right. If you win one of these games like the Bengals game, a game I have you losing, then yeah, for sure. And 9 might get you in. I mean, we're looking at the playoffs here, so it's.
We have some bad tiebreakers, though. We have some bad tiebreakers. We lost to the Ravens. We lost to the Chargers. We're split with you. Who else is up there?
I mean, technically, the Bengals can get into at 9-8. I mean,
yeah, they could.
They could definitely look. They just beat the Ravens. They could beat us. I'm not gonna lie. They could beat us. They could beat the Ravens. I see that happen. They just did. They could beat you.
They have to run the table though.
Yeah, but look, I mean, these aren't unwinnable games.
They can win every game.
These are all winnable games. I mean, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins,
the way they
Cardinals.
played the last 2 weeks, they're a problem.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they could. This could come down to for the Bengals like it did last year, where they're sitting at home watching another team like the Broncos to see if they get in. Because remember that last year they did exactly that, and they just missed it. If the Chiefs weren't resting their players, it could have been a totally different story.
I was checking the numbers. It said that even if we win this week, we're still at 1% chance.
Oh, the chance is super slim. I'm not saying that I'm just saying that mathematically you're not out, and there's a way for all these teams really to kind of sneak their way into getting into the playoff. So it's for as crazy as it sounds, looking at a team that has 4 wins that could potentially still get into the playoffs is wild to me. That's how that tells me too. And then really, it's not even just that. I gotta say, Juan hit it earlier in the season. We talked about the standing, like teams this year, how poorly some teams are playing. So if you look around the NFL, right, like standings wise, so the Patriots, nobody saw that coming. No offense, Juan, but I had you guys winning, going in second. I thought you went around 9 games. Yeah, but man, you guys have overachieved in a way. So 10 wins, nobody saw that.
For that. Keep telling you,
well, coaching is a huge. Now, coaching is a big. Maybe
all you have to
do.
You have to do is not play stupid ass football, and you're already
that too.
8 games already.
Yeah,
and that's what he did. That's all what he's done is not fuck up.
Well, but hey, that's how you win.
No, I'm saying,
yeah. Now you got the North, and I don't think anybody saw this happening. Being that bad, right? We thought Baltimore and Cincy would be fighting for the number 1. Pittsburgh, we thought maybe potentially could be a playoff team, maybe a wild card, maybe. So it's kind of that division there is kind of weird. Nobody saw the Colts at 8-3. I mean, you got to be lying if you said that. Jacksonville, honestly, is about right to me. I see them at 7-4. Texans, I thought they'd be a little bit better at this point, but they're starting to turn it around with that defense, and they're saving them games. So we'll see what happens with them. Denver, I would say Denver, maybe another loss or two wise, but I had them fighting for that one with the Chiefs again. But nobody saw the Chiefs at 6-6. I didn't see that. No. So that's a surprise. Chargers are exactly where I thought they'd be.
Me too.
See at this point, right? Philly, coming off a Super Bowl win, 8-4. Man, they're struggling a little bit offensively.
Downwards. It's
and
like
Cowboys. Watch out for the fucking Cowboys,
the last 2 games, they looked all right. Yo,
they are
is insane, dude.
Dude, their offense, they're fighting for their coach, their OC's calling it, man, like they're doing a lot of good things right now in Dallas. We'll see if they can hold on, but that's surprising, right? When nobody saw the Eagles like this. Chicago, I would say this division is maybe the craziest. Nobody saw Chicago at 9-3 at this point.
It's
Nobody.
Kind of wild. Detroit might not make the playoffs.
They may miss the fucking playoff. And it's crazy. I said it to start the season to a lot of people in the offseason when I was just talking. I'm like, dude, the Lions have lost a lot, right, in the offseason. Both OC and DC, right, both coordinators. They lost the Ragno, who's back, by the way, came out of retirement.
Yeah, no, he's out again. He's physical.
No way, he's done again. Oh no, what happened? Got hurt already?
A grade 3 strain on his hamstring.
Oh, poor guy. You see what? Yeah, you know why though? Guy hasn't been playing.
Hasn't played. Yep.
Came out, tried to give it his all, and got fucked up. Well, forget that. So the Lions right now are in kind of like us. I think they're in a desperation mode right now. And so much that Dan Campbell took over play calling as offensive coordinator. So I predicted them winning 9 games, bro. I think they'll win.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did. And my friend was pissed. He's a Lions fan. He's like, no fucking wiggle. I'm like, dude, I get you have the talent, but you lost a lot more than you think, man.
I hear you. I had them at 10 or 11. I mean, I knew they were going to lose games this year.
I didn't see it like this. Now, Green Bay, I did. I think Green Bay, I saw that. This is about right. Their defense is actually, bro. I didn't. That was before Micah. So
yeah, I agree.
I think they're. Yep. So I think they're doing good. This is a shit division. Believe it or not, Carolina can make the. Right. This is crazy.
They can win the division. Tampa's on a downside.
Yes.
Like, it's really bad.
Yes. The Rams and the Seahawks are playing really good football, and San Francisco's right there.
I love Rams from like after they lost last year, I'm like, they're going to be fucking beasts the next year.
They would have won last year if it wasn't for the snow. They would have beat Philly.
I agree with you. Yep. I said the same thing. I agree.
Yes. Yep. So they're a team that's ran right. I love their coach. Quarterbacks. Dude, that quarterback's old, man, but he still gets the job done. He's good. Stafford's damn
27 TDs, 1 int.
That's like he probably
it's crazy, right? And then Seahawks, give credit to Sam Darnold. He doesn't resign in Minnesota, who's made a huge mistake with JJ. And he's over there slinging the rock, man. I got to give him credit, man. Seattle's also looking good.
10-11 because I knew they're going to be coached well, but I didn't know they're going to be. I didn't know like JSN was going to be a top 3 receiver.
Right. Yeah, dude.
Like
he
broke out crazy this year.
Yeah. In San Francisco, I don't really have faith in. Their record's about what I thought it would be, but I think they overpaid their quarterback too. I just don't think he's the right guy, but it is what it is. But that's it. I really feel like you're right, Juan. Like this season has been weird with football. Like weird. A lot of underachieving teams, a lot of teams that we didn't see that are overachieving. But Juan, also, you said in this podcast early on, and you made a good point. A lot of these guys don't have the playoff experience. And going into the playoffs, it's a big deal, right? And that's why Juan's right. You don't want to see.
That's why I don't want to see Kansas City.
Patrick Mahomes. You don't want to see Lamar. You don't want to see Burrow. You don't want to see Allen.
Like, I'm not scared of that.
Yeah, but still, but my point is he has to play. But you're right. The not good playoff experience. So maybe
you fuckers, I don't really want to see either like that. You guys know because Josh Allen scared shit out of me.
Right.
Lamar.
But you're right. Like Bo Nix, like especially Bo Nix, Daniel Jones. Drake May, I'm not going to say bad because he's playing great this year, but when the big lights hit, playoffs hit, let's see, because that's a big moment, right? It's a huge step for him, and we'll see if those lights are too bright.
When we play again in a few weeks, that might be a t-shirt and hat game, meaning we might win the division if we win that game. That's a huge game. I want to see how the team plays in that one. I know we're at home, and do you think they're going to keep that at 1 o'clock, or they're going to change it? What do you think?
They may flex it.
They may move it.
Yeah. They move it. Chicago, yeah, dude. For as much as Chicago got, and Lions fans here, they always rip Chicago and Caleb. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, that tells you everything you need to know about coaching. Boy, he went there, fixed up Caleb a little bit, right? Understands what his strengths are as a quarterback, and has really done a great job, man. And yeah, they by the way, this weekend's games, I got to give credit to the NFL. Loved them. I love this week's games, like the Thanksgiving games and the Black Friday game. I thought those were all watchable, good games. Yeah, dude, they were right. I mean, I watched them all. I very rarely watch every football.
I couldn't watch yesterday. I was at work.
Dude,
I'm like, yo, Chicago beat the shit out of these dudes. Like, damn,
dude. Yes, good game, bro. Good game.
So Juan, right now,
the
Sunday night football game for that week is Vikings versus Cowboys.
It's Dallas though. I don't think they're gonna take out Dallas.
Yeah, that's
bro. Vikings,
right? The Vikings are trash.
Yeah, dude.
There's a few other games that like might pull some interest. Like,
what about like 4 o'clock? Maybe it moves up to the 4 o'clock slate. If depending who's playing, I'm not sure who's playing.
Yeah, Colts Seahawks at 4 o'clock. You have Lions Rams at 4 o'clock.
That's a good game. That should be on Fox though.
Packers Broncos at 4 o'clock's packed that week.
Oh, it's packed. Yeah, we're gonna say at 1 o'clock. It sounds like okay, whatever. We'll see.
What up, Cali Blitz? As you can see, your name's kind of. I mean, I still see Cali Blitz, but it's not just Cali Blitz anymore. It's stupid YouTube changed everything, but I see you, brother. Kansas City, Buffalo, and Baltimore are starting to lose that air of invincibility. They all seem pretty mid. Yeah, but like Juan said, when you get into playoffs, sometimes it's a different story, right? But I agree. I agree in a way. I understand what you're saying. And here's my problem. Like I said last week, was the Buffalo Bills fucked around for a long time when they should have. They had their opportunity to get to a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl, while these other teams like the Patriots, the Colts, the Denver Broncos were all trying to find their way again and rebuild. And now these teams are coming at you. And you got the young quarterbacks coming up, man. So the Bills, man, like I said, man, you can't do that and expect to just keep being great every year. You got to get a win. You got to get a ring. You got to show it. You got to have something. You got to win a Super Bowl in that time frame, and we didn't. So right now we're paying the cost. So we'll see. I mean, we will see, but we have a lot of problems, man.
There's a reason.
Let's get.
There's a reason why my dynasty will not be replicated. There's a reason why my dynasty is the best dynasty in sports history. Because how the fuck you do that for 20 years with all the turnover that happens, all the new that comes up, and
it's tough. Dude, I give you guys credit. Like that's why I say, like, I honestly, I don't know why Bills fans like, oh fucking Tom Brady, like, dude, like listen, man, they're great. I'm not gonna be mad because you guys did what you had to do. You guys won. You guys cheated a little bit, but anyways, you guys won.
Who didn't? Like, be real.
Spying on teams. Shame on you, Juan. Going there with your video camera.
Footballs.
Oh, deflating footballs, huh? Is that what you guys do? Is that how you win? Nice.
Got caught.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, but you bitch ass Mangini. Yeah. He was fucking doing it too. That dumb fat bastard.
He was. He got caught too.
Out of here.
Oh man. All right. So let's get into this week's coming up games here. So we'll start with the Dolphins and Saints. Go ahead, Curtis. Woo! This is where your streak continues.
90,000 team chest continues here, ladies and gentlemen. Get prepared for the greatest turn. See, the 1% was part of the plan. We had to get to 1% so we could fool everybody and enhance the amazing run that we're going to have right now all the way. No, we're not. We're going to win this game, though, this week, and we'll probably win next week. This game, look, they suck. Shuck is not bad, but Kamara is out. The defense is okay, but they struggle in the red zone. They don't have a great interior. We're home coming off a bye week. Mm-hmm. If you look at the last 3 weeks, we're averaging 17 points a game on offense. They're averaging 12. So we're going to win this one. We should win this one. If we don't win this one, it's because we wet the bed and we deserve to fire everybody. But I think we win this one. I think it's like a 24-13 type thing, 27-13 type thing. I like Shuck, but, he's got one. He's got Olave. I mean, for a second-round pick, I think he's a guy who's going to develop him. He's a rookie.
Maybe. So, I don't know. I saw him last week. Ugh, nah.
Didn't he play you guys? No, he didn't play. He played with somebody.
No, it was the other guy, Rattler. Who? Yeah, I don't see it in Shuck, but who knows? I mean, I could be wrong. It's like you said, it's early in his career. Maybe they build around him, but I don't see it. I don't.
I like what I saw aside from his injury history and like leading up. He's got a big arm. He's a pretty smart guy, but very injury prone. So I don't know. But they're not going to beat us. They shouldn't beat us. We've got all this talent still on this defensive front to get after them. So I think we win.
What's your score prediction if you had to guess?
Oh, I think I said 27, 24, 13.
27, 13, 27, 14. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys, man, like overall 25th on offense, overall you're 25th on defense. You're pretty bad team, but you're
number one in running. We're number one in rushing over the last 3 weeks.
Over the last 3, right? You guys, that's what I mean. So you guys are starting to improve. The Saints are 26 overall on offense, are bad.
We play crappy defenses. We played the Falcons. We played Washington and the Bills. Small, crappy defenses against the run.
Shut up. The defense of the Saints 12. Look, either way, they're 2-9. They're a terrible team. They're 1-4 on the road. You guys are at home, 3-3 at home, still not the greatest, but you guys are on a tad bit of a winning streak here. So, look, man, I think you guys get the job done. In hot South Florida, the Saints are at this point just tanking, and they should. So I think you guys win. I'll go 24-14. 24-14. Juan, what you got, man? You just get
24-19 Miami.
24-19. Wow, 5 point. Okay, you know what? Man, take the win. Anthony, what you got, man?
They're not going to beat them.
No.
Yeah, I have Dolphins win this game. I'm not so sold on Shuck either. I mean, he's like you said, Chris, second round quarterback, wasn't supposed to start. I mean, usually a second round quarterback should get a year at least to develop whatever, and he's kind of been forced into the role because Rattler had his struggles. And he goes against the Dolphins defense, who had a rough start to the year, but over the last few weeks has been playing better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the biggest matchup in this game is going to be the running game. Achan's been an animal this year, and Saints run defense hasn't been that strong this season. It's not been the prototypical Saints defense against the run. You just got to control turnovers. Tua can't have a game where he's kind of rattled a little bit, throwing those picks and interceptions.
He doesn't do that.
He has those moments. So as long as they can control the ball, they should win this one easily. 27. I'll say 27-13.
I like
Okay.
it. We're all in agreement that the 40,000 D chest is on its way. I love it.
We all agree. Dolphins are the best, huh? All right, let's get to probably the game of the week here. The Jets and the Falcons. All right, we'll start with you, Anthony. Game of the week.
Let's go.
Do it. Show us that. Get hyped.
So Kirk Cousins playing this game. No points.
Kirk.
I mean,
Kirk Cousins, baby.
I think with Kirk Cousins, especially at his age, coming off the Achilles in that cold weather, because they're playing at MetLife this week, not in a dome. So some issues there for Cousins for sure. I think as long as the Jets can control the run game a little bit, which they've been a little bit better at over the last few weeks, if they can control the run game with Bijan, don't let him beat you. I don't see a situation where the Falcons win this game. The Falcons defense does frighten me a little bit. They come out with good game plans here and there, but I just think Cousins just not the player he once was. And in an outdoor game, I'd like to see how he kind of performs there. So I do have the Jets win this game. I think they get right with the offense a little bit here. Get what I have it as 28 to 14. I think it's a big one against the Falcons. I think it'll be a one-score game heading into the fourth quarter, and the Jets will just run away with it in that fourth quarter.
Running away with it.
They'll score a touchdown.
Holy shit, Anthony! What are you smoking over there?
It's a very similar recipe to how they beat the Browns a few weeks back. Just close game, and then just make it a 2-score game late in the game. Just take it over. And that's kind of what I want to. I mean, obviously, we all understand the tank situation, but I do want to see a game where this coaching staff dominates from start to finish, and I think this is their opportunity for that.
28 points. You're feeling the Jets this week,
I
Anthony.
just feel like this week, just with the Kirk Cousins
like
issue playing out in the cold. I think that's a major.
Okay. So maybe some good defensive stops, good field position, helps out the offense. Okay, all right, I can see it, but I can't. Juan, what do you got? What do you got in this game? You got the Falcons and the Jets, man. In New Jersey, baby.
I'll go Jets. Screw it. Why not? I like picking the guys.
What a good guy. What are you going? What's the score?
Let me see.
Look at that, Anthony, huh?
Nice guy.
Nice guy.
Sometimes. I gotta return the favor. You know what I mean? You've been nice.
That's true. Anthony's been nice this year. He's been, especially the Dolphins.
26-20. That's my score. 26. You're 26. 26-20.
All right. Let's see if Curtis is nice. Curtis, are you going to be nice to Anthony?
Half of me is like, they're just going to throw this game. They want that pick. I think, yeah, that's what it's going to be. I think they're going to do what they usually do. They're going to come out strong, and Glenn's going to start throwing some mojo out there, telling guys, hey, remember, you got a hamstring problem, and they're going to throw this game. Game somehow going to have one of those quirky problems that are going to lead to a Jets loss. Ultimately, that's the 50,000 D plan of the Jets. So I think Atlanta, they're going to run the football. They got a really good offensive line. Bijan's going to keep in control. I think maybe Cousins can do something. I think they're going to win. Atlanta 23-20.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Jets win 15-10, says King of Hearts. So I agree with Curtis. I think the Falcons are going to win. I think there's not the way better of a team, but they're slightly better of a team. Their defense is a little bit better than the Jets. I think they're going to get after Tyrod here. Maybe force Tyrod to make a couple mistakes in this game. Bijan Robinson, he's a beast. He's their offense, right? And Kirk Cousins will do just enough. I think he'll do just enough as a game manager to get this win. I think it's low scoring, actually. So that 15-10 that King of Hearts said, I'm kind of close to that. I'll go 20. 2016 Falcons. I think it's kind of a low-scoring game. So
Yeah,
2016.
isn't Wilson out too? Wilson's out too, right?
Wilson's out. Drake London's out.
Yeah. Juan, you want to redo your score prediction there?
No, I don't
Or you
care.
still-
I'm
Damn,
just talking to the-
Juan's a good dude, man. Great guys. Good guy you are. All right, let's get into the next game here. And go ahead, Anthony. Now's your time. Bills, Pittsburgh. Go ahead. Let us know how you really feel.
Drop the hammer, Anthony.
Drop the hammer. Go ahead.
You know what? Like, I wanted to pick against the Bills game, but I don't know. I think that like Bills are in major desperation mode. I think they understand they can't lose any more games. Pittsburgh, while I think they're starting to feel the pressure with the Ravens behind them, now the Bengals behind them, they're still kind of in the driver's seat. With all that being said, and I think the Bills are home this game too. Or are they playing in?
Nope,
Pittsburgh?
on the road.
On the road.
On the road, Anthony.
Tough.
They play that
Pittsburgh.
They play that Renegade. You got to watch out there in Pittsburgh.
Uh-oh.
Again, I just keep going. I don't know. I just feel like the Bills' desperation. If the Bills lose this game, it's just kind of a indictment on what the season is. I mean, the Steelers do have a strong running game with Warren, and Gainwell's been pretty solid as that like kind of a temporary back on the second. The Bills just got to contain the run. That's the biggest thing. Like that's so hard to predict because you lose games easily if you can't stop the run. It doesn't matter who you are, who's your quarterback, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. But I'll stick with the Bills in this one. I think Josh Allen does enough superhero things in this one to win it. But I don't think it's going to be high scoring. I think 24-20.
Well, luckily for us, they're not a great running team, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
So, however, it doesn't usually matter when it comes to us.
Yeah,
like
Warren
Warren,
in his hands. They run it differently.
Yeah.
They get him in space. They do a lot of screen passes. Get him checked down. He's been dominant with the ball in his hands. They just don't do it the traditional running style.
Seems like every team we play, every team we play. I hear the commentator. Commentator always says, career game for so and so. It's always a running back. Career game. Guy just set a record. His longest run of the year. Always against the Bills. Juan, what do you think, man? Pittsburgh, Buffalo. What you got, man?
Nah, they ain't. Unless y'all turn over the ball, because that's something they're good
Which
at.
we've been doing.
It's very good
at
forcing turnovers. So if y'all do that, then you got a problem.
Missing both tackles. I mean, Pittsburgh's going to get after us. They're going to try. I'm just saying. That's concerning. It is.
They're not good this year on defense for the first time.
Oh, Cali, 38-14 Steelers. Cali's just done with their team.
I see that. I was telling you, I'm like, damn, Cali.
He's pissed.
38.
I got a lot of pissed off. Scott's pissed. Cali's pissed. A lot of pissed off Bills fans, man.
You got by and far the best player. I'm riding with the best player by and far.
I got you. I got you.
Is gonna figure it out. I like 27-21 Bills. It's gonna be a decent game to watch.
Juan's the man.
You're gonna win the game.
You guys got to leave Juan alone.
I don't like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh ain't shit.
Tired of you guys picking on Juan. It's ridiculous.
99-0. There he goes.
He's a good guy. Scott, yeah. Oh, what? No, Steelers 99. Scott Blakely. Jeez, man. All right. Curtis, what you got, man?
Steelers are not going to be easy. I think you would have won if it wasn't for both tackles being out. That's not – I think I one tackle, Broderick Jones or whatever, but he's not good. But the rest of their offensive line is playing well. I mean, both your tackles, that's going to put a lot of pressure on you guys to have to run the football.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I think Allen's great. But he's not great at getting that ball out, reading quick. He tends to just is a little slow in the processing, whether that's the setup by the OC or whatever. And man, I don't know. I got Hayward inside and Benton, Herbig and Watt, Porter, Slay, Ramsey at the top with Duggar. You guys you're going to have to run the football, but it's going to really be difficult. I think crazy as much as I think Allen's going to do a lot. He's going to try to have to play hero ball. I did another study. Remember I did years ago, I did a study on the percentage that Allen gets the football. And if it gets past a certain percentage, there's like diminishing returns. This year's numbers, I think, was like 55 to 57%. After 55 to 57%, he has bad games and trouble abounds. And so will Brady, do a Dorsey? Will he, hang in there? I don't think they run the football enough to really affect you, but they got Metcalf. And then Rodgers is going to be calling some audibles over there. How, he's going to have the bad arm. You'll be able to take advantage of that left tackle position. But ultimately, I just think that they're going to go hero ball Allen. Is going to be problems. I think you lose 27-23.
Look, man, at this point, it's desperation mode. I think the Bills need to just open up the playbook and at this point, you got to just do what you got to do and unbox Allen. If that comes with turnovers, I'm okay with it. If you look at the Tampa game, that was a game that McDermott didn't like, but who gives a shit? You scored 44 and your defense allowed 32. That's what it took to win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'd rather that Allen than a simple, safe, everything underneath Allen, right? Who's just not affected that way. He's not. Yeah, sure, the turnovers will be low, but the score will be low at the same time. So, look, man, we went out and got Cooks. I'm going to go with the motto, let the Cooks cook. Right? I'm hoping with James Cook and Brandon Cooks, even though Brandon Cooks is not what he once was. He hasn't been for quite a bit now, but I'm going to look at it as a potential spark to the offense. I'm hoping, because at this point, we need anything that can provide any type of spark to the offense. Yes, both tackles are gone in this game, which is going to really hurt. And yeah, this game comes down to Joe fucking Brady and understanding that both tackles are out and getting a game plan that is going to be successful against a team that's going to bring a lot of pressure, knowing that we have both tackles out. Can he do that? Can he adjust if things aren't going well in the game? These are things he has not done well. And I'm nervous about that. 100% I'm nervous. But for me, you got to let Allen out of the box in the rest of the way. You have to. They did that actually in 2023. If you go back to 2023, when we were struggling, we were 6-6. Sean McDermott did not want Allen running the ball that year. It was a big deal. And he came out and said, you know what, I'm just going to let Allen. It pretty much said, I'm going to let Allen kind of run down. And we went on a winning streak because the kind of ball we were playing then was not fitted for Josh Allen. It's not fitted for him. So we'll see what we do. But yes, you're right, Curtis. We need to run the ball as well. But we also have to have a passing game. Right? Because when defenses stack the box, they stop the run or contain the run, you got to go through the air as well. And if you can't go through the air, you're not going to win many games. You saw it against the Patriots. When we were forced to throw it, we were not looking too good. You saw it against Falcons, not good. You saw it against last week against Houston, not good. So at this point, man, we need to get players back like Kincaid. And we got to hope Amari Cooper. We got to hope that Brandon Cooks bring some type of spark to this offense. So now we got Brandon Cooks, Khalil Shakir, Gabe Davis, Keon Coleman.
Is he playing this week, or is he going to be benched again?
I think he has to because they put Curtis Samuel on IR, who has been a terrible signing. They waived Elijah Moore. Obviously, that's where Brandon Cooks took his jersey number. But they may not. I mean, Shavers is also our fifth receiver, so it's a possibility.
Going on there? Tommy, give me some inside baseball. Yeah. What's going on with Coleman?
I think it's this look, man. At the end of I think McDermott and Coleman are just not seeing eye to eye. I think Coleman has a lot of immaturity in him, but I also feel like he's frustrated with Joe Brady and the play calling. Elijah Moore came out and said he was frustrated with the play calling as well. And I get it. I'm frustrated.
Elijah Moore's had a big mouth. He even had a big mouth.
He does, but you got to see our offense, Anthony. So what I see in offense, I say to this, okay, you can win if you got a great quarterback, right? you can win with these kind of receivers if you scheme it up right. Meaning if your offensive coordinator knows each player's strengths, and he puts them in the right position to win, right?
Yeah.
The routes are terrible like that we're running, right? He's not really understanding where players play their best, right? And when you have a subpar offense, or at least weapons, you got to really scheme them up. When you have a great receivers, a number one, a really good two, you don't really have to scheme them up that great, right? They can do their own thing out there and create separation, and they don't need to, have the best, route trees. They're going to make it happen. With a team that's average, yeah.
I take whatever Elijah Moore says with a grain of salt.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember when he was playing for the Jets were on a 5-game winning streak, and they were running the ball effectively with Breece Hall. That was Breece Hall's rookie year. And he got pissed off that he wasn't getting any targets when they were on a 5-game winning streak and run the ball like monsters. Yeah. And said, the offensive play call has been terrible. It's like
But I'll say this too, though.
Touchdown every single game. That stretch. He just wants the ball in his hands. If it's not working that way, he's going to open his mouth.
I get it, but at the same time, there's only so many wide receiver screens you can run. You got to open it up a little bit more for the guy too.
I agree.
He's played better. He's actually had better seasons with lesser quarterbacks than he did here in Buffalo with a really, really, really good quarterback, which is crazy. Curtis Samuel also has had better. He's played better in the past with other teams. So it's kind of weird that players come here and they go backwards in their ability. So look, man, Brady has to start.
When you guys are getting these guys, you guys are trying.
They're young. Moore's not old. Curtis Samuel's. Yeah, these aren't old guys, bro. I'm just being honest. For instance, go back and look at the 2022 season. For as bad as people thought Ken Dorsey was, and I know Curtis hates him. Shake your bones. But go back and look at the Ken Dorsey 2022 season. We were like first, second, third in every category in offense. Why? Maybe not because Ken Dorsey was this great OC, but we had Stephon Diggs. You had Gabe Davis at the time. You had Cole Beasley. You had a bunch of weapons that could easily go out there and perform, right? They didn't need Ken Dorsey to be this great. That's my point. Right, that's where I'm going with this. So you can't.
Brady, that's on the front office.
But if Joe Brady, but I know, but that's my point. If you have a really good OC, right, you can make those kind of players play better. You can scheme them up where they're actually performing better. That's the whole point, right? So the Patriots did it for years. They did it for years with the receivers. Andy Reid's done it for years since Tyreek left. Right now, granted, they have good tight ends, but it doesn't matter. All these guys get schemed up because Andy Reid understands which player does what best. You got to put him in better positions. Joe Brady hasn't done that. That's my number one knock on him. And I would say my number two, predictability. Super predictable.
Also use some good capital on his receiving room as well. Like they pay some guys. They brought in Hollywood Brown to be a receiver there for a year. They brought in Rashee Rice, 4th-round pick, but he's exceeded his expectations. They use a 1st-round pick trade up for Xavier Worthy. I mean, they're using assets to try and bring in.
Okay, but when Rice was out, they had Thornton, doing some good thing. You know what I mean? My point is, you got to understand player strengths. You have to. You got to work with what you got. And I'm not saying, that Brady has to be this great genius. But you got to be better. Like, that's the whole point of being an OC, right? You got to understand your player strengths. I don't think he does it well. He's not well enough. So he didn't do it well in Carolina, and he's certainly not doing well here. So proof is in the pudding. I mean, look, proof is in the pudding so much that we're out there signing Brandon Cooks. I mean, we're in desperation mode here. So anyways, look, in this game, I think this is a game that Bills have to have. They have to. Got to win this. You cannot lose against the Pittsburgh Steelers, because if you lose to the Steelers, that's 2 in a row, and then you go off and you have to play Cincinnati next, and you lose to Cincinnati, I think I think I would have to hit the it's over with in 2025, 100%. So I think the Bills win here. I think it's a must win in my opinion. I'll go 26-17. No, I'll go 27-21. 27-21 Bills. I think it's a close game, but the Bills wind up winning. But if they lose, it's a wrap. Anyways, that's all I got. Anybody got any rants for the week?
You still got Patriots Giants.
No. That's it. So that's it for the week. And we appreciate everybody who was
Brand.
This is like a new thing. I love doing it. I love doing this. All right, Juan. All right, let's get it. Let's get to
You don't have to. It's fine.
No. Let's get to the 10-2 Patriots. The one and only. Go ahead. Talk about your greatness.
Oh, my Jesus Christ. Oh,
come
God.
on.
Gracious.
Let's hear it.
I think. I don't know if it's been like confirmed yet, but we might be playing Jackson Dart. I don't think we're playing Jameis Winston.
I think they say he's ready to start.
Yeah.
The Dart Man. Okay, you're in trouble now, boy.
This is a different quarterback. This is a runner we're dealing with right here, who surprisingly plays decent with the little receivers that they have. But as long as we contain their run, because that's what he's like best at, we'll be fine on defense. The biggest X factor to me is this new offensive line that we're forced to have with two of my guys out for basically the remainder of the regular season. Are we going to block this great pass rush? The thing is that this Giants team is like historically, and I mean historically bad against the run. So it's weakness on weakness when it comes to our offense versus their defense. We can't run the ball, but they can't stop the run. So which one is going to prevail in this one? If we're able to run on them at least just a little bit, we'll be perfectly fine, and Drake doesn't have to do much. If they're able to bottle up our run and they can just go ahead and rush as much as they want, we're going to find out how decent these backups really are. I'm predicting, and this is it's a primetime game on Monday night. It's going to be an ugly one. I'm predicting us to win 21-17, an ugly game that we're just trying to get out healthy. We're trying to not take this L, get out healthy, and just go in the bye week and rest, because that's what we need.
That's right. You got a late bye week. Yeah, I forgot about that. All right. So close game, but a win's a win. Juan will take it. Go to the bye.
Yeah, nobody beats up the Giants. The Giants stay in.
Yeah, 2-10 Giants, by the way. Yikes. But they're scrappy. They could play. They're a scrappy team at times. Anthony, what do you got? You got the Patriots losing. Come on. Let us know.
Not in this one.
Damn.
If it was a better opponent, maybe. I'd go there, especially with their issues on the offensive line at the moment. I don't know. The Giants have struggled on defense, and yeah, they do have a new defense coordinator coming in, so maybe there's some unpredictability to it. But they're bad overall. They keep blowing these games. It's basically week after week. It's like, when they say, like, before you could like consistently win games, you have to learn how to win. Well, they need to learn how to not lose first, and then
0-7 on the road, Anthony. 0-7. Have not won a road game this year.
So I'm going to go with the Patriots on this one, 24-14.
Oof, jeez. All right, Curtis, what you got? What you got, man? You got the Giants upsetting?
Nah. Yeah, Jarts all over the place. Their offensive line, they got one guy. Defensively, yeah, they can get after the pass rush, but when you got what's the name? Hold on a second. I forgot. Carter's small, a little bit of struggling against the run. Burns struggles against the run. I mean, Lawrence is unbelievable, but they got so many issues around it. I think,
Is Lawrence even playing? I think, isn't he injured or something like that?
His playing time is always cut. He doesn't play as much as they should. Hence why their coordinator's gone. Because that's their best defensive player. It's him. He's a monster.
Yeah,
that's
he
crazy.
is.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that you got McDaniel who's going to figure ways to get around it. Mays, I think, the better quarterback, more seasoned quarterback. I even think their offensive line, although Verdon loves in there, is bad. I think just all around the better. Diggs is probably the best receiver on the field. And then you got Hunter. And so, yeah, they win. I'm going to say 23-17, 23-4. No, 23 – 23-17. Why not?
Juanito. Look, man.
Juanito Machismo.
I did not do that. I have no idea.
And this guy
what
keeps
you're-
talking about himself. What an arrogant.
I mean,
bastard.
Juan, listen, geez, calm down, buddy. You're really feeling yourself over there. Mr. 10-2. I get it.
Typical Pats
Feels
fan.
good. Yeah, typical Pats fan. All right, look, man. I think the Giants are going to go in there, shock the world.
Woo!
Yep. I have them losing 26-10, and a game that's so terrible.
It's gonna be trash game. I agree.
It's gonna be so bad, historically bad. No, 26-10. I think maybe I'll give them more points. 26-13, fine. I'll be nice. 26-13. I think the Patriots are just at home. Giants have not won a road game. Dart will be back, but Dart is reckless, by the way. Reckless with his body. Will he even stay in the game the way he plays? Like, he needs to learn to not. His career won't be long if he continues that. The Giants just don't have enough firepower. They don't, and I think the Patriots are riding high, even with all the injuries. And honestly, the Giants should lose this game. They should want to. I know it sucks if you're a Giants fan out there, but right now there's a big race for draft picks and to be in that top 5, and there's a lot of bad teams. So you don't want to start winning games that, and getting yourself out of that top 5. So I think the Patriots rout them. I don't see a reason why this game should be close, to be honest with you. Even with the injuries, I just don't think the Giants are good. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Let's get to anybody have any rants, and we'll get to the real man of genius, and we're out of here. Anthony, you want to rant about something? I got
a rant. I want to rant about Juan's arrogance.
Oh, big time. You're right. I like this.
Flexing like that.
Flexing all show, eating fucking cereal, doing what he wants.
Yeah.
Rice cakes.
Pure liquid
rice cakes.
Concentrated arrogance.
Oozing with arrogance.
Changing his name every 5 seconds.
Unbelievable.
That's a good rant, man. I like it. I agree with that, man. If I had to do it, I'd do.
Team rant. It was a team rant.
Yeah, team rant. Team rant. Juan, do you have any response to that?
No.
Arrogant response on top of it.
No.
Oh yeah, real arrogant of you. No.
He doesn't have to answer to the peasants.
Yeah. Essence of the AFC East. This is a damn shame. All right, Juan, you're a good trooper, man. Appreciate you, bro. You always roll with the punches. Oh, man. By the way, tell Trevor we miss him, man. Tell him who said hi, man. We miss good old Trevor, man. Because he would be coming through with a rant right now. He'd be doing something, for sure.
He finds something to bitch about. Absolutely.
He finds something to bitch about. 100%. All right, let's get to the real men of genius, and we'll get out of here.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Bowling Shoe Giver-Outer.
Mr. Bowling Shoe Giver-Outer.
Your tireless efforts keep our feet comfy and sanitized with mountain freshness.
Mountain freshness.
Instinctively, you match left shoe with right, carefully placing each pair in its own tiny shoe house.
Check the number on the back.
One wrong move, and we're on the fast train to Blisterville.
Oh, yeah.
Is he a 9.5 or a 10?
Yeah.
You know. Why? Because you're Mr. Bowling Shoe Giver-Outer.
We couldn't move without you.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, mister, and know it's no accident those shoes are red, white, and blue.
No, we couldn't move without
Bud Light beer and a
Mr. Bowling Shoe. I love these, man.
Last week you said you had no more. That's a new one.
Well, because I've been using them on other, the other shows that I've been.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm trying to mix it up as best I can. All right, here's the last one. We're out of here.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Holiday Gift Regifter Guy.
Curtis.
Holiday gift
understand the holidays aren't about receiving, but giving. And you give and give until every lame gift stored in your attic is gone.
Ignore the cobwebs.
A ceramic singing cookie jar. I love it. And more importantly, when I pawn it off on my secretary, she'll love it too.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
It's all worth it when you see the looks on their faces. Looks that say, how can I politely throw this back into the trash can it came from?
Smells kinda funny.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, Mr. Holiday gift re-gifter guy. When it's the thought that counts, we count on you.
Mr. Holiday gift begin.
Bud Light.
I'm guilty of that, but I've done that before. I've definitely given away. Have you ever done that, guys? Have you ever gotten something and give it away as a gift? Anthony, have you?
I think so. I think I have.
I'm
Those
for sure.
white elephant parties, I do
There was
that.
an
I do
occasion.
white elephant things.
But you never had something that you, dude, I'm guilty of it. 100%. Here, take this fucking thing I never will use in my life. All right, guys, it was a fun show, man. Juan, appreciate you, bro, as always, man. I don't appreciate your record, but I appreciate you.
Okay.
Can you get back to losing? Is it possible?
No, I'm good.
No? Okay. Anthony, oh, dude, you're a super trooper, man. Your team, year after year, just, it's tough. But, bro, you're here. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Curtis, you also are a super trooper. You're here year after year.
Don't worry, Tommy. You're going to join us. You're entering the toilet zone.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Welcome to the toilet zone.
No. Bro, we got McClappy, man. We're not going. Look at that guy. We're not going in. We're not going to the toilet with that guy. All right, guys, we're out of here, man. Bills Mafia, you guys rule. And we'll see you guys next Saturday at 12. Thank you so much. Go Bills. Peace. Go ahead, Anthony. Say it.
Jets.
And there you go. New England, do you have one? Patriots. Patriots. No. Okay. Dolphins, what do you say? What's your guys' theme?
This is all year until. Oh no, wait. Next year's all year.
Is that what you say?
That's that.
Next year's our year.
What you said is that.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
it.
There we go. There you go.
That's it
All
every
right.
year.
Go Bills.
This is all year.
All right. Out of here. Peace.
Bye-bye. See, Peter, he's too fast. You gotta tackle me. It's B. You gotta press B. I'm pressing B. He's too fast. Going over here? Going over here now? Never get tired.